How's it going, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's David here with Mac Tutorials 14. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you guys how to jailbreak any iDevice running iOS 7.1 through 7.1.1 on Mac OS X using the Pangu jailbreak tool version 1.1.0. Alright guys, so let's get started with this tutorial. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is open up your default internet browser. In this case, mine is Google Chrome. And next, you're going to want to navigate to the website pangu.io. This can be found in the description below. Next, you're going to want to navigate all the way down until you see both the Mac and the Windows buttons. So now what you're going to want to do is click the Mac button. Now this jailbreak does work for any supported device running iOS 7.1 through 7.1.1, 7.1.1 being Apple's latest official firmware as of the recording of this video. Now all we're going to have to do is we can just minimize this tab because I already have the .dmg downloaded. So we're going to go ahead and open up the .dmg and you can follow these steps once you're done downloading the .dmg. So anyway, you should see the Pangu.app. So we're going to go ahead and drag that onto the desktop if you haven't already, but I don't need to. And next, we're going to go ahead and double click to open the Pangu app. Alright guys, and once you have the app open, it should look something like this. Now it does say connect your device and click jailbreak to begin, but before we go ahead and start this jailbreaking process, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. So as you guys can see, it says please back up your device before the jailbreak. Pangu will not cause any problems, but we cannot make any guarantees. Please use Pangu at your own risk. Now, it does say that because it's a popular trend with Evasion 7. There were a lot of issues going into this jailbreak. It was not developed by the Evaders. It was developed by a third-party team called the Pangu team. As you guys can see, it was developed by @Pangu team, and that actually links to their default Weibo account, I think it's called. It's the Chinese version of Twitter, and it is the official site is pangu.io. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my phone's camera. That way you guys are going to be able to see that I am not, I'm not lying. I do have my phone on 7.1.1, and we can verify that this jailbreak works. So I'm going to go hop over now onto my phone's camera. Alright guys, so as you can see, here is my iPhone. I'm going to slide to unlock, and as you can see, I'm going to go in settings, and as you can see, I'm going to go into general and about, and as you guys can see, I am on Apple's latest official firmware as of the recording of this video, iOS 7.1.1. So I did want to just tell you guys that if you do have a password on your device, you're going to go ahead and disable it before we start this jailbreak, but anyway, I'm going to switch back to my Mac, as you guys can see. Alright guys, so the next thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is plug in your device. As you guys can see, it does say iPhone 5,2 with iOS 7.1.1, and as you guys can see right next to it, it does have my build number. So now we're going to go ahead and press the black jailbreak button, and as you guys can see, it does tell us to tap the settings icon, then choose general. After that, you're going to want to go ahead and choose date and time. Then turn off set automatically, as you guys can see. And you're going to want to go ahead and adjust the system time to June 2nd, 2014, whatever time you want, but it has to be the June 2nd, 2014 date. As you guys can see, after you adjust the date, it should automatically continue the jailbreaking process. So it does say injecting bundles, please wait. And now it says please tap the Pangu icon on your device to continue. So this is a lot like in the sense of the Evasion 7 jailbreak, as you guys can see with the Evasion 7 app, and with the Pangu app, they're very similar. So anyway, as you guys can see, we do have the Pangu app on our device, so we're going to go ahead and open that. And it does say keep the device connected and do not close the app, and I thought this was pretty cool. It didn't have this before in the update, or in the previous update of the tool. It didn't have this before, where it actually lists the website where you could actually go ahead and install the tool for both Mac and Windows, so I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, in this update, they did actually make an English translation, as well as they made, the addition of no 25 pp, so you no longer have 25 pp. So it does say processing, just wait a few minutes. As you guys can see, we are at our first reboot. It says rebooting device, do not disconnect your device. And real quick, while this is running, I did want to just tell you guys that this is a translated version of the Pangu jailbreak tool. Now, if you guys do know your history, this was a Windows only exclusive back, I believe last week when it came out. and this was only in Chinese. So if you did not have your system language set to Chinese on your actual Windows computer, it would not actually recognize it. So it came up with question marks, and it was kind of weird. So anyway, they made a full-on English version of this, an English translation. So it is, again, a translation. It's not 100% perfect. It does say reboot completed, unlock your device to continue the jailbreak. So it says waiting for a response. Please make sure your device is not password protected. So that is where you're going to want to go ahead and disable your password if you had one, and I detailed that before we started. So anyway, guys, we're going to slide to unlock. As you guys can see, it does say cleanup done. We're going to slide to unlock, though, and as you guys can see, we should be at our final reboot before we no longer need this tool. So as you guys can see, the tool is done, so we no longer need our Mac. Now the entire jailbreaking process is done on our device. So now we're going to go ahead and exit out of our jailbreaking tool on our computer, and we're going to go ahead and switch over to my phone's camera, as you guys can see. And next, I did speed this up about 80 times. So it does say, enjoy the Pangu jailbreak, and it does say a bunch of different things like that. So you're going to go through a couple of these reboots, but after you go through a couple of these reboots, slide to unlock, and as you guys can see, there is Cydia. Next, you tap on Cydia, and it prepares the file system, the normal preparing file system dance. It does say Cydia exit when complete, and as you guys can see, slide to unlock, and there it is. We open it up, and it is Cydia. It is the latest version of Cydia, and it is running on iOS 7.1.1. You just did it. You just jailbreak your device using iOS 7.1.1 using the Pangu jailbreak on Mac OS X. It really works, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is David, signing out.